Good morning, guys. I am in Disney World Universal, Orlando, Florida. So it's like 6:30 a.m. About my normal time, 5:30 a.m. CST to go to the gym. We had an early night last night, got back from the park. So I'm gonna go ahead and work out real quick. I've got my drink here with my Bomar EEAs, creatine, greens, and immunity support because traveling. I'm gonna go hit the gym before my husband wakes up, and then we're gonna go to Magic Kingdom. So I think we're gonna leave for there around 8:15. That gives me plenty of time, especially since I don't really have to get my face ready because wearing masks, you just don't have to do that. Okay, I'll catch you guys later. I will take you guys through a full day of eating in Magic Kingdom when I am not tracking macros. I am just being mindful, trying to hit my protein, and having fun, living in the moment. So see you guys at the park. Oh, and actually, I'll see you guys for oatmeal first. My workout, I did a quick workout of supersetting lower body, upper body. So I did things like leg press paired with overhead press, and then hip thrusts with this band, which I'll show you guys what I bring to the hotel every time, like my own equipment that really helps with my workouts. And then, so banded hip thrusts with lateral rows. And then I use the cable machine and use these guys for cable abductors as well as shoulder raises. So whenever I travel, I usually bring some of my own equipment, which consists of the following. So these are the ankle straps, as well as a thick band. This is a slingshot, as well as my wrist, straps. So all that I put in a little gym bag and bring it with me because, again, helps me just get a good workout and maximize pretty minimal equipment, even though this gym is pretty stacked. It's pretty good. Anyways, I finished my drink almost. So I'll finish that up real quick and then go back up to the room to get my post-workout meal and pre-park meal. These protein oats are super easy to make, especially when on the go. It's my typical travel breakfast, or really travel meal in general. So when I'm traveling, I will use the hot water from the coffee maker and just pour that hot water into my oats. So I actually brought my oats in a big baggie and just weighed them out as I saw fit. So I also bring my little travel mug, which is really helpful too, because it has a lid that I can essentially cook, like trap in the heat and cook the oats in. And after they're all cooked through, I will then pour in my protein. And this time I just brought protein French toast from Bomar, actually their egg protein. And I had a bunch to pick from, but I'll either bring these little travel packets or do the same thing as I do with my oats and pack my protein in like a big baggie and weigh it out, again, as needed. But again, simple, go-to, amazing breakfast. Okay, time to head off to the park. Got my mask, got my snack in my fanny pack. It is clutch to bring a snack to Disney World because you will probably get hungry with all that walking around. And me coming off a post-show, shocker, very hungry. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my Disney experience during this kind of crazy time and how the measures that they put in place affected my experience. So first, they had us reserve our time at the park. So essentially you had to reserve in advance which park you wanted to go to on which day in order to make sure that they were under capacity, under the limited capacity, I should say, that they had. As well, as you can see, we were wearing face masks the whole time. The only time that you were allowed to take them off is when you were eating or drinking while stationary. Third thing, they had these basically like barricades up between the lines. You can see the clear glass right there to make sure that people were kind of staying away from each other without physically staying away from each other. And last, they had these markings on the ground that were 6 feet apart to make sure that, again, you were keeping your distance from other parties. And they also had a lot of hand sanitizer. Shocker. Okay, next let's go into the first meal at Disney, which is a chicken sandwich. Not very exciting, but wanted to keep that protein up and make sure that I had room for this delicious treat, which was a cupcake. So a not so poison apple cupcake. It was basically an apple cupcake with I think it was cream cheese buttercream, and it was amazing. Yeah, that whole thing on top was actually icing, and it really threw me off because I thought it was cupcake at first until I put my fork into it and I went straight through it. But this was amazing, so I definitely treated myself. I let my husband have a few bites, but yeah, that was mainly all me. Back to the park experience, we really did not feel too affected by all the measures put in place. We had a great time. We rode all of the rides and were basically able to get into things really quickly, including the water rides, which we ended up getting just a little soaked. Just a little. And now we're at basically second lunch, first dinner, or whatever you want to call it. Again, we were so hungry. Just got a chicken salad with some beans, gotta get that fiber, and it was delicious. For Disney food, it was pretty dang good. You can always find options at Disney. Anyways, we ended up heading back to the hotel. Another thing that I should have mentioned is that the parks all closed pretty early, so we did head back to the hotel at a pretty reasonable hour to get dinner or second dinner. I don't know, depends on if I had, second lunch or first dinner earlier. But I ended up getting a pizza from the hotel, which was actually pretty good. It had a ton of cheese though, and I'm just not a cheese person. I don't like the cheese. So you can see here that I literally picked like all of it off because I thought it was disgusting and just wanted a little cheese. I actually want to be able to taste the bread. So once that was done, it was delicious, polished off the whole thing. Again, I was starving from Disney. That's what it does to you. Just makes you really darn hungry. And to top off the night, I had just a sour strip. I brought these and I just wanted a little something, sweet to end the night. And that's what I did. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's full day of eating at Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom. I really had two goals. I had three goals today with food specifically. One, I wanted to hit my protein. Two, I wanted to hit my fiber. And three, I just wanted to enjoy myself. And I really think I accomplished all three of those goals. As you guys saw, my main courses were pretty like protein forward and they weren't very exciting. But then again, if you've been to Disney, you know that the main courses just aren't usually that great anyway. So I figured I would just stick to, again, the protein forward foods because I knew that anything else I ordered wouldn't be that great anyway. So I chose to kind of splurge a little bit on that amazing cupcake. I was pretty blown away by that. That was amazing. I let my husband get a couple bites of that, but I wanted that for myself and it was delicious. So good. And then the pizza obviously tonight. Yeah, I didn't even eat my RX bar as my snack that I packed, which I definitely did yesterday, and I'll continue to bring it to the parks just in case I need it. But on a day like today where I was able to access so much protein and fiber, that really honestly kept me satisfied. Those two helped me with my personal fitness and health goals, so very important there. And I also had a disposable water bottle that I kept refilling at water fountains, so stayed hydrated all day. That was good. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's full day of eating, of not tracking on vacation, so coming off of a show, but being mindful about just my food during vacation, trying to get those more whole foods, but definitely still enjoying myself. Didn't track, but I think I hit my protein and fiber goals, and I probably ended up around 25 or 2,600 calories, which perfect. I think that's awesome. We also walked like 18 or 19,000 steps, which is another very typical Disney thing. And man, if you're here, you get hungry. You're moving around, man, a whole lot. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the full day of eating, along with seeing some of the scenes of Disney about, just this interesting situation we're in, with all the masks, all the like 6 feet apart distancing within the lines. We ordered all of our food through like a mobile queue. So basically order it online and then you go and pick it up and sit down. Very, very different, interesting, not a bad experience. I don't think the park was super full. We were able to get on basically all the rides, everything we wanted very quickly. So yeah, a different experience, but still good. Okay. Anyways, I am going to close this video out. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, whatever. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.